Hello, and welcome. Welcome to Stilettos on the Pavement, exclusively on We Believe Digital podcast. I am Temica, Garett, your host, and I have a very special guest with me today that I'm really looking forward to hearing about the events that she has and some things that she's doing with her nonprofit in the state of Mississippi and beyond. So before we get started, let me back up a little bit. Again, my name is Temica Garett, and you are watching We Believe Digital. I can just let you know a little bit about the company. It is definitely right here in the deep heart of the South, Jackson, Mississippi. As a forward-thinking media enterprise, it is designed to elevate a host of voices, visions, and viewpoints from across multiple domains. So if you haven't liked us already on social media, please do that at this time. That we really would appreciate it. And I am going to take a breather, right? I'm excited about my guest. And I would like to just take a moment and to just for us to give some thoughts and prayers and well wishes to all of those that were affected in Texas. I have to question humanity a lot of times, and it just breaks my heart. So for all those that families and friends and as a whole community, we want to say a special prayer for you individually, offline, but we definitely want to keep them in our hearts and our thoughts. So thank you for that, and we're going to get right into our guest today. I'm not one who reads a long bio, but she has a list of things on hers, I'm sure, and I would just talk from my heart and allow her the opportunity to tell us who she is, right? Who is Temica Morton, affectionately known in the community as Tutt. That is correct, T-U-T-T. So how you doing, Tutt?
Hello, how you doing, Miss Garett? I'm happy to be here. Thanks for the invite.
I had to get on that schedule, like, hey, Tutt, I know you're busy. So thank you so much for coming. What I want to talk about first is just who you are. I mean, I know you are a lot of things, wear many hats, and definitely known in the community. But if someone just, how would you, let me say it that way, how would you introduce yourself? Who are you?
I introduce myself as Tutt, and the reason why I introduce myself as Tutt because I'm a loving, hardworking individual in community and as a parent. And I can't enforce that enough when I talk to people, when I do in different interviews in the community, because doing the work that I do is definitely a heartfelt environment that you have to put yourself in, and you have to have that heart to do it. So when I describe myself, the many hats that you speak on, it's not a lot to me, but when I meet different people, such as yourself, y'all say, ooh, you got a lot going on. And I do, and I try to keep busy because as you see, the world that we live in is busy. And you have to keep up with society. But you also have to keep up with society in a positive way.
Okay. And so you put emphasis on positive. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I do like that. So let's talk about, it's so interesting how God works, because you remember years ago when we met, it had a lot to do with your special weekend, right? Mm-hmm. And then now, fast forward in 22, you're back and we're here talking about your weekend again, right? Mm-hmm. So I know it is from, and correct me if I'm wrong, okay? So from Thursday.
Correct,
okay.
Correct.
And so we kind of want to break it down. So what I would like to start off, because this being the month of May, Mental Health Awareness Month, and you having a health fair coming up next month in June, correct?
Correct.
Let's start talking about the health fair and what that looks like, and if there's still vendor tables available. Talk to us about your event, the date and time and all that.
Okay, so we're going to jump right into the health fair. The health fair is taking place Saturday of the reunion weekend, which is June the 11th in Fondren. Now, with that health fair, what we have done is invited a various amount of people, agencies, health compartments out to be vendors at this event. And those vendors that we have invited out, they can tell you a little bit about anything and every service that they offer. We have brought agencies from all over. We have an agency that's coming from all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, that will be in the city. A Vision for Hope, they will be here. So we're trying to bring everybody into our space, into the small city of Jackson, that offers anything dealing with mental health, physical, mental, anything that's dealing with that. We want them in our space June the 11th. We do have vendor tables still available. It's not that many, but we do have some spaces available. So if you offer any kind of services that can help anybody, please see us, call us, hit us up on Facebook. You can also go to our website at www.dlifeinc.org. You can register online and you can pay your vendor fee. The vendor fee is only $50. All proceeds go to Life Inc. And it helps us provide these different activities that we provide in the community.
So you said it's a Life Inc.
It's the Life Inc.
Okay, so then since I know what that is, let's give, I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk to the viewers and the people that will watch later. What is Life Inc.? When did it get started, and where do you see it going?
Life Inc. I am, like I introduced myself, I am Temica Morton, the CEO and the director and the visionary of Life Inc. Life Inc. stands for Love Inside for Everyone. And Life Inc. was started in 2018. And we had a vision to come aboard this community with the different agencies that has already started, help them in any kind of way possible to meet the unmet needs of our community that we serve. We have partnered with several of the agencies here in this community beyond our means that we can ever imagine. And we're very proud about that.
Okay. So you said one thing that's different. You said that when you were established, like when you created it, right, and in your vision, it was to go to the other people who were doing those things and kind of collaborate and do some partnerships. Well, we keep saying the community. What is the community that you're talking about specifically for those who may not know?
We offer any services to the LGBTQIA+. Let me add that. Right? The LGBTQIA+. Any needs that they needs are our needs. So we go in and find out what is it that is needed in our community.
Let me take this opportunity, right? Since we're talking about health and all of that and educating ourselves, what is the IA+? What is that?
Be who you want to be when you want to be.
Okay. All right, great.
Everybody and anybody is identified.
Okay. See, that's a whole different topic, right? I love it. I love it. So we talked about the health fair a little bit. May I see your flyer? And we're going to put the flyers up here, too, for all the viewers so that you guys will have the same information and are able to contact who you need to contact. Okay. I'm going to keep this for a second. So this is Thursday, right?
No, that's Saturday.
This is Saturday, so my bad. So since we are on Saturday and we talked about the health fair, can we back up a little bit? Because you have so many different organizations, I want to kind of keep it clear. So Life Inc. is a nonprofit, correct? And they are doing the health fair.
Yes.
Okay. Are they doing anything specifically before we get into the metro?
No.
Okay, so Life Inc. is a nonprofit organization that you are the founder, visionary CEO of, and they are having a health fair, just for clarity, on Saturday, June the 11th. So what we're going to do now is our guest is going to switch hats, so to speak, and talk to us about Metro, beginning with, Thursday, and whatever you want to tell the people.
Okay, well, I will say this before we switch.
Okay.
Before we switch hats. Life Inc. is the sponsor of the entire weekend. Okay. We meet the community needs in so many different ways. So when we speak about Life Inc. and what Life Inc. is about and what we're doing, we introduce them under everything. Meaning we have a pageant that goes on that particular weekend, 2 days, which is Friday and Sunday. And that pageant, which speaks of under Metro, is not a nonprofit, but is under the umbrella of Life Inc.
Okay.
So we provide services within them as well. The Metro pageantry system is up under Life Inc. And it speaks a lot about mental health awareness and the ability to be who you are, no matter what you're going through. So that is another reason why Metro pageantry falls under Life Inc. Because we deal with the LGBTQIA community. Those people are able to come and be who they are and represent themselves in a positive light.
And that's so important that everyone is allowed to be, who they are freely and unapologetically and just be loved,
Exactly.
Absolutely. So I'm glad, again, that you are doing that and have been doing this for a very long time. So what would you like to talk about now?
Well, let's go back and we can start the weekend off, which is that Thursday.
Okay.
June 9th. That Thursday, some of our guests, and those guests are the kings and queens of that system, who have represented this system for 300 and some odd days, not 65 yet. Okay. So they will be making it into town that Thursday to host the people that will be coming in early for the weekend. And we'll just meet, greet them, make them feel loved as they enter the city. That will be hosted at Metro 2.0, which is a safe space establishment out on Highway 80 West, past the Metro Center. And we'll just play a lot of games. We'll have free food as well. And it starts at 6, and it's from 6 to 9.
Is there a cost to get in?
No, everything is free. Everything is free. We'll have a lot of giveaways from our sponsors. We have a lot of sponsors that's behind this weekend as well.
So that's Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now you want to move into Friday?
Yes.
You got a busy weekend.
Yes.
You know, and you guys, I know that I see them all on your screens. They're leaving comments. And so when we come back from our commercial break, then we can talk about whatever comments you want to cover, because we appreciate people watching and sharing it with others, and we don't want to you guys to feel like we're not looking at the comments. We will, but when time allows. So hang tight. Okay. So you want to talk about the next day?
Friday. Friday kicks off the big weekend, and it starts with the newcomer division, the newcomer in the classic division of Metro Pageantry. Now, we're celebrating the pageantry system on the newcomer scene started back in 2004, 2005, and it has been going ever since. We haven't missed a beat. And we like to celebrate the new babies that comes in this community and show them that you also can live your life unapologetically in a positive light. So the pageant that's going on Friday night is for the newbies. But we also have an additional part that we added 5 years ago, which is called Metro Classic. That is for the older generation who has paved the way for our babies. And we don't require as much from them, but we let them know that they still are needed in the community.
Okay. You know what show I'm thinking about while you're saying all this, right?
No.
So you have the newbies and you have the classics. I like that, classics. That's a good way to put it. All right, so that takes care of Friday?
They take care of Friday.
Okay, and then Saturday, of course, is what we mentioned initially with the Life Inc. Health Fair.
Yes.
Correct?
And moving along to Saturday, well, we can talk about Saturday after, because it's a lot more going on Saturday as well.
Okay. But I mean, hey, you're the guest. Whatever you want
Yeah.
to share with them, I'm with it.
So we'll talk a little bit more about Saturday after the break.
Okay, and it's coming up in just a moment. So we'll give you a few minutes to look at some of your comments, and then when we come back from the commercials, you can, talk to everyone that's watching and sharing. And again, you guys are watching us on We Believe Digital podcast right here located. Our studio is in the capital, Jackson, Mississippi.
Yes. And make sure you all are liking and sharing this live, because we're going to cover a lot of information that you guys have been inboxing and that you guys have been texting. So please like and share the video.
Thanks. We'll be right back. Are you tired of living check to check and looking for residual income? We have just the opportunity for you. Join us on Saturday, the 25th of June in Jackson, Mississippi, as we discuss the sexiest industry in the world, travel. Let's turn your passion into profits, whether it's on a full-time or part-time basis. Please RSVP or text to 404-915-8626. We look forward to connecting and taking flight. See you soon. So I see a lot of things going on your on your phones. So what I want to say is typically this is not how we do the show, but I made an exception for you, right?
Huh?
So usually when people come, just so you know for the future guests, it's you have the show, we ask the questions and things of that nature, then you share We Believe Digital podcast, right? We usually do not allow people to do that part on the show. So, but I made an exception because it's my show, and I wanted the community specifically who, she's doing so much for and with through collaborations and partnerships to be visible on this and to get the information that they need so that they can have a great weekend. I know you talked a lot about, I'm going to go back for a second, right? I know you talked a lot about how many years that this has been taking place, and I know that from me working with you and just talking to you sometimes, that is a lot of work. So I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to, from me and everybody in the community, to say thank you for all that you do, and you do it consistently, and you show up no matter who else shows up, right? And you always get so much love over this weekend, like you could just see it, and it's a beautiful thing to experience. So again, thank you for doing this. And I would love to ask you, after all of the years of trial and error and, learning from doing one event to the next year, what the community needs, wants, and will support, what's your biggest thing now that you could say? I guess that you learned one or two of the things that you've learned over the years in doing it for so long.
The biggest thing that I would say that I have learned and what I can teach somebody else that maybe has a vision or thinking about doing or starting anything, always put your best foot forward. Keep God very close to you, because having his strength is better than having anything else, and you will definitely need it. Because society, this community can be so evil at times, and it'll deter you from from your vision of what you're trying to accomplish and what you're trying to do. So keep God close and always put your best foot forward.
I was going to say something, but okay, so I'm going to say it. So it sounds like, from what you said, that are there separations inside of the community that you're speaking about?
There's a lot of separation in the community, and it takes a strong person to deal with it. Me, myself, I consider myself to be strong when it comes to me having events, putting things together. The late nights definitely pay off. I think best when it's calm and quiet. And we already know when the city sleeps, that's when a lot of creeping goes on.
Okay.
And so that's why I always say I do my most thinking and my best thinking late at night, because of the division and the things that you see, the things that you hear. It'll pull you down. If you're not that strong-minded person, that what a person does or what a person says, it don't matter. Just keep putting your best foot forward and holding on to God's unchanging hand. You got to hold on, because this community definitely will pull you down.
I think that not just in the community that you're speaking of, I know specifically just in the world with so much going on, it's sometimes you feel like you just get hit from every angle, but I agree with you. You have to hold on to his word, his promise, his unchanging hand, like you stated, and get you, I can't say it enough. Everyone talks about their tribe, and they talk about their teams, and they talk about, whatever you call these group of people or one individual, you get them and hold on to them. And those that are loyal and faithful to you, whether it's in business or personal, you got to hold on tight to them, because there's not a whole lot. When we talk about loyalty and things like that, but speaking about, we'll go with in the community, and a lot of times people say, in Mississippi, and this is no diss, because, I love Jackson, right? But it's like these people are more important than this group over here. You know what I mean? Or these people, they have this rift with one another now because maybe someone got a little bit more successful and they couldn't handle it, and it just separates. So I'm glad that you are continuing, and I cannot imagine how difficult that may be at times to hear all of these things about your community and then turn around trying to do something positive or giving them something, that they may not be able to have somewhere else. And so how do you always remain in faith?
Like I said, I have to keep God close because with me losing both of my parents, those were my backbone. Those are the two that I relied on to push me when no one else would. So you gotta keep God close. Because if not, the insane part will take over. The fight back part. And I always tell people, your situation is only what you put yourself in. So if you don't put yourself in a situation, you don't have to worry about defending that situation. So I keep my slate clean and I stay in my lane. My vision is my vision, nobody else's vision. So as long as I meet those needs, I'm fine. I keep going and I keep pushing myself because there's always a need for something in this community. Even if it's someone that needs a phone call, it's always a need for something. And if you're focusing on the naysayers, you're going to miss the opportunity to provide what you say you're here for.
Okay. All right. And you're right. You're absolutely right, when you think about it. So I know we're covering a lot of different things, and that's wonderful because that is why I asked you to come on the show. I definitely wanted you to be able to promote your event, your entire weekend that is coming up. It's, right around the corner. And so let's continue to talk about that. Where do you want to go?
Okay, let's go back to Saturday. Saturday actually kicks off with the Walk of a Million Faces. We wasn't able to do the walk during the pandemic, but now that we're bringing the walk back this year, the walk is very, 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 important. And the reason why I tell people that the walk is important is because you still have the people here because, of course, everybody knows that Jackson is a Bible Belt city. And you have so many people that think negative about the community, the LGBTQIA plus community. This walk allows people to see that we have a lot of people that's in this community that has started their own business. They doing a lot of positive things, and the walk allows them to showcase that. Whether it's you have started a beauty pageant, you have your own boutique, you created your own logo. That's what the walk allows people to see that comes out. And that walk takes place in Fondren, down State Street. We started at the Regions Bank, and that walk continues on to the health fair, which is in the Fondren Park. So if anybody wants to be a part of this walk, you don't have to be a part of the community. You can just have something positive going on. A dance team that you have started with the kids. Because the health fair is a family oriented event that we put together every year for the kids. We will have a kids talent show out there, everything. So it's safe. We will have police security out there for the walk and for the health fair / picnic.
Okay. So is that all of Saturday?
That's no. The walk, like I said, the walk starts at 12 noon and it ends at 1 p.m. Immediately following the walk, like I said, it ends in Fondren Park where we will have the health fair / family picnic. And I did say family because we are encouraging you to bring the kids as well. This is a family event. Later on that evening, we will reside back to Metro 2.0 where we will have a concert for the community. We have invited our New Orleans artists this year to come, and they will be the grand marshals for the parade as well. So we have a second line band that will lead us down State Street. We will have Sissy Noble will be in the city and Flyboy Kino. And we will be having a $500 twerk off contest that they have provided the funds for as well.
Did you say a twerking contest?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh,
And
wow.
doors will open for that at 10. Tickets are on sale as we speak. So if you like a ticket, please hit me up at 601-566-2133.
Repeat the number again.
601-566-2133. I do have advanced tickets available, and they are $20.
Don't you have t-shirts available as well?
Yes. We also have the Walk of a Million Faces t-shirts. They are on sale now. You can hit me up via Facebook or that number as well for a t-shirt. All proceeds for those t-shirts goes back to Life Inc. And once again, I state, we are a 501c3 agency. All proceeds that you provide for us helps us do these many different programs and sessions that we offer in the community.
And let me just add with that is that if there is someone out there who would like to assist with this weekend, this costs a lot of money. This costs a lot of money for all that she is providing. So if there's someone out there who wants to be a sponsor, you have a business or organization, you have a budget, right, that you have to spend so much in a year. Let this be one of them. Let this weekend that she's putting on for everybody be one of your line items. So if you're a sponsor, you want to make a donation. You want to make a donation to the nonprofit. It is tax deductible. So if that encourages you to write that check, let's do it. Let's make it happen. This costs a lot. I can't stress that enough. And I see how she takes her own funds, and a lot of it is paid out of pocket just to give the community a weekend of their own, if you will, and those that they support, So again, if you want to make a donation, she's giving you her phone number. You could reach her on social media to become a sponsor, to make a donation on the flyer that we'll continuously post. It's on there. If you want to be a vendor, you can contact the individuals on the flyer as well. Back to you, Tutt.
Yes, and people, I can't stress this enough. This is a time where we need to come together as one. Have fun, show the kids a different side of what's actually going on in our community, in our everyday life. So any kind of way that you want to be involved, we do need volunteers. All of these events that we have offered, Thursday event is free. Saturday event all day is free except the nightlife. So if you all want to help out, be a volunteer or be a part of what we have going on, we do have a vendor form on our website. Go to the website, www.thelifeinc.org, and fill out the paperwork to be a volunteer, because we do need volunteers throughout this weekend to make sure that everything runs smooth and everybody gets what they need. All the food for the picnic, the drinks, we will have a healthy choice out there for people as well. Sharon has put that together. Dot of Grace House has put that together. Open Arms and My Brother's Keeper has made that available as well. AHF, HRC, Human Rights Campaign. We have sponsorship from the Mississippi Health Department. We have a host of G.A. Carmichael as well will be out there. Ironheart's Grill is one of our sponsors. Bancorp South, Jackson Black Pride, as well as Capital City Pride. Bar 3911, Club City Lights, and Metro 2.0. All of us have came together for this one event for the community. So as much as you all, we love you all, and we trying to show that there's a better way to collaborate and bring unity within our community.
You mentioned a lot of people, a lot of support. I think, that is wonderful. It encourages me when you talk about different people who are doing their own different prides, or they're doing something similar to this inside of the state. And I think it's wonderful when you can talk to somebody who is a business owner, specifically a woman, right, who is a business owner, and able to understand the importance of connecting and collaborating and not being in competition with other people. So, and it shouldn't be such a big deal, but it happens all the time where somebody doesn't want to work with someone else. But when we collaborate and we do things together, we're able to reach so many more people. Right? What are your thoughts about that?
When you collaborate and people see that you wholeheartedly doing this from the heart, it tends to, any doubt that they have, it kind of stirs away, if that makes any sense. And as long as I've been in the community and doing this and putting together these events, that has always been my goal. Bring people to the table who don't normally sit together at the table. It's no, you can invent your own table all day long, but it's no fun when you always got to eat by yourself.
Ooh, okay.
It's no fun. And anybody who says that, me personally, I don't feel that. It's good to sit down and have a nice, positive conversation about something that's coming up, dealing with your vision, their vision. So that's why when you make that table, when you bring your chair to a table, you want to surround yourself with people who has a vision like you got, or even a better vision. But if you're sitting at the table with someone that has no vision, what's the conversation about?
I have no idea because I don't sit at those tables.
Exactly.
Right? So,
exactly.
And some people say, you said bring in your chair, and some people saying that I bring the whole table. And just as long as you come in and be of, some assistance and some substance, and let's help, so many different causes. I'm a firm believer and advocate for NAMI. We talk about that,
Right.
all the time. So that's why when you have the health fair and you partner with so many people who do so many different things that can help people, it's just refreshing to me. And I'm glad that you're getting the support that you need. And again, you guys can always make a donation. You can still become a sponsor. Just reach out to her, and she'll tell you what steps are necessary from that. So I know we're going to take a break in just a moment. But again, please tell the people who may have just tuned in right now who you are.
I am Temica Morton, the visionary and the CEO director of Life Inc. Love Inside for Everyone. And we was established in 2018, and here we are, live and in color still in 2022.
Okay.
Pushing for our community.
Right. And still, and no matter what anybody else says, no matter who shows up and supports you, no matter what is going on that I know, like financially, you have always been committed to having this particular weekend for everybody, because they look forward to it, and then you bring other people. Mississippi's such a great place. You bring them here to see, what we offer as well. So that is a wonderful thing. So did you want to talk about something right before we go into the next break?
No, I think we're covering everything on the time that matter, and I'm enjoying the conversation because it ain't too often that you get in a space where you can lay everything on the table. So any kind of space that's needed.
Yeah.
That's needed always. So, like I always tell people, you have to be the creator of what you're trying to create, and you got to stick to it.
Yeah, and you do, but you also have to know that everyone's not going to see your vision. You know what I mean? Like, you'll have the people who can see a little bit of what God gave you specifically, right? And then you have the other people that, because we're talking about needing people, right? You'll have the other people that don't really have to see your vision. They just bring skill sets and resources and tangible things to the table to help you get to where your vision is.
But that's the thing. That's why you say your vision. It's up to me to bring my vision to life.
That's what I want to
So
cover.
you can see, hey, this is what's going on. This is what's about to happen. And it's going to happen. As long as you keep God close, it's going to happen.
Keep him close and don't give up, because there'll be days
No.
when you're like, hey, I'm going to go clock in. I'm going to get this consistent paycheck, and I'm not going to be worried about anybody else. But then there are those who have a heart and a passion for, in this case, the community, that just won't give up. That's, I'm going to show up, and I'm going to show up to those who get it, want to be a part of it, support, and attend. There it is. You good?
Good. Good. Hey, everybody, just join. Y'all make sure y'all share and like this video. Share and like. And if you all have any questions, y'all can put them in here. And I would definitely do my best to answer. Hey, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in.
Are there any comments right now you want to talk about?
No, I don't see any. No, I don't see any.
No? Okay, so we're still okay. So this is the thing. We were going through every single day, right? And then so we talked about a little bit, because I know, but I want to make sure that some people who may not know and want to come to Mississippi have an understanding of who you are and how this is, because you mentioned the life, right, and how it got started and all of that. So let's talk about that. What do you guys do at Life Inc.?
Life Inc., what we basically do, Life Inc. is like an entity. We collaborate with other agencies. When you notify somebody at Life Inc., when we have our sessions and seminars, we link you where you need to be. So we the chain to this game. And we make sure that whatever your needs that you feel that you aren't getting, we provide those needs for you. We go out and figure out, hey, this lady is looking for X, Y, and Z. Here's a list of people that provides these services that you are looking for. And basically, that's what our health fair does. We have went as far as Alabama to bring people in, because people move from state to state all the time. Well, if you're HIV positive and you're not into care, who is it that you need to contact over here so you can continue to get your meds and be into care? You don't want to have to travel all the way back to Jackson.
No, you don't.
To get those needs. So that's what Life Inc. does. It provides you the information for a healthy living. Whether it's you needing somewhere, a place to live, and you don't have the finances, we figure out who provide those services.
Okay, and that's kind of about what you talked about earlier, and doing the partnerships and everything. So they can come to you, they can come to Life Inc., and then you will give them the agencies and resources to tell them exactly where they go by partnering with the people and organizations that you would be referring them to, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, so if they need to get a hold of someone, because say they do need a service, they are looking for some services that you guys offer, how would they get a hold of someone at Life Inc.?
They go to the website. We have the website set up, and my website is designed. It has all of the advocacy team that provides services. We have someone for the trans community, that's the trans coordinator. We have someone from MSMs, a part of ours, and we have someone from a cisgender end that provides any type of services and can link you to those care areas that is needed.
Okay, they can link you to them. So, okay, that covers a lot. And again, you are consistently talking about collaborations and partnerships and how how that does work. And so before we go back to our next break, again, thank you so much for coming, talking about your weekend, who you are, and all that you do for the community and beyond. So we thank you for that, for coming today. You guys, I hope that you are watching and that you're sharing this with others. It is We Believe Digital right here in the state of Jackson, Mississippi, inside of our studio. You guys want to reach out to us. There's the numbers on there. There's an 800 number that typically people can call in during shows. And then we also have our website and all of our social media listed on there. So today's guest is Tutt, and we'll be right back to talk to her some more today.
Advertise on WeBelieve.Global, a brand new digital media platform. Share your brand with our audience on our many global live stream TV broadcasts and over the radio. For more info, visit WeBelieve.Global or call 800-492-5186, option 1. COVID's pioneering coronavirus protocol firm, SGE COVID Solutions, is paving the way forward for a safer city government, delivering cutting-edge biosecurity and biosafety protocols which have been developed internationally by top virologists and scientists, using an all-natural cleaning solution that kills COVID-19 on contact like no other product on the international market. Let SGE COVID Solutions provide innovative, rapid facilities testing and world-class, state-of-the-art bio-risk safety protocols for all of your coronavirus needs.
Hello, I am Temica. I am back with our guest today, Temica Morton, affectionately known as Tutt in the community as Tutt. Welcome back. You ready?
We are live.
We are here. Let's do it. Okay, so I want to give you this opportunity to talk about specifically what you want. I know we don't have a whole lot of time, and I don't want to miss something. So what is it that you would like to cover?
Okay, I want to go on to talk about Sunday event.
Okay.
Mainly the prayer breakfast. I know it's going to be early. A lot of us don't do church, which is absolutely fine. The prayer breakfast will be at the host hotel, which is the Hilton Homewood Suites in Fondren, the new hotel on State Street. And the prayer breakfast will start at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And we will have someone to come in. They're going to pray with us. They're going to give us a word of encouragement. And that's it. We're going to eat, bless the food. We're going to have a song. And you can go back and start to relax for all the other activities for Sunday. But that prayer breakfast, we added that this year because, as you can see, it's very much needed. So if you got to come down in your pajamas, we are advising and we are definitely inviting you to be in attendance to the prayer breakfast that's Sunday, June 12th.
Okay. So that's Sunday, June 12th. Okay. So let's talk about this because I want to make sure that, because you said you can come down in your pajamas. Mm-hmm. Come down from where?
Yeah.
Heaven? Where they coming from?
Homewood Suites in Fondren is our host hotel. So if you haven't gotten a room, I think we have a couple of more left on the block list. But if you're staying at any other hotel, throw on a t-shirt, throw on some jeans. What I'm saying is, come as you are, but just come.
Right. And I was just saying that because I wanted you to also talk about your host hotel if you had rooms available still for them to go ahead and book. Because it's a really good rate. I saw what you guys had.
Yes.
It was really good. So you've covered every day, right? We've talked a little bit about Life Inc. We talked about the t-shirts that are still available. And so do you want to cover a little bit about the Nightlife?
We can. Let's talk about that. The Nightlife, of course, that we speaking of is Metro 2.0. And it's a safe space that we have provided to give you all somewhere to go that's safe and comfortable to be who you are. We have a lot of events that will take place there as well, which are the pageants that I speak of. The last night of pageantry, which is June the 12th, is for the Mr., Miss, and the Plus division. And during that time, we're calling it the Met Gala. And we have a red carpet that we provided. Some people will be interviewed on the red carpet and just wear your fashions. We'll have pictures. And this will take place that night at 2.0. Doors open at 6 o'clock Sunday, June 12th.
Okay. So as you were talking, I was thinking about the brunch that you do. I don't know why.
Yes.
Maybe because it's might be hungry a little bit. But so what I want to do before we go is I want to make sure that you tell people, the listeners, how they can get a hold of information from Metro 2.0, because they might be wanting to come to town. They may want to, enjoy their evening or night and not know where to go.
Yeah. Metro 2.0, of course, you can visit our page on Facebook. We on Instagram and we're on Twitter as well. And those pages provides all of our information. We do a Divas Brunch every first Sunday of the month. Each month is titled out. Our next brunch will take place June 5th. Tickets are on sale. Tables are sold out, but we do have other seating and tickets available. And you can, of course, like I said, go to the page, Metro 2.0, and all information is set up there where you can contact someone for tickets and more information.
So is it Metro 2.0 across the board?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
perfect. That's perfect to remember.
Yes.
So I love me a good entertainment, right? And I've been to a couple of your brunches before, and you guys, I'm telling you, you get your money's worth. Do you hear me? It is hot, delicious food, and it is endless mimosas. It's entertainment on top of entertainment, and it's a really good time. It's a really good time. It's something that you can take, your mom, your aunties. It's a family event that everybody, in my personal opinion, would definitely enjoy.
Yes, the brunches we have gotten, so we celebrate birthdays. They celebrate. We have bridal parties there. Cousins be there. We have a modeling group that comes out after all day sessions that they have, and just all around we have best friends brunch. They called it. So we celebrate anything that you're celebrating. We celebrate it at the brunches.
Okay.
And Metro 2.0 is also available for private parties. If you would like to rent the venue out to have a private party, we do that as well.
Okay. That is good to know. So there is a lot going on. Like we talked about the brunch coming up. We talked about, every single day, and it's all mapped out. It's so organized on one of the flyers. It tells you on for that entire weekend. You're going to be busy. You plan to get some rest before this
I never do.
Kicks in?
I never do. I never do.
Okay, we're going to talk about that and offline probably. But do what you like, because I know you have, people that are helping you at Life Inc. It's so important that people have a safe, comfortable, confidential place to go. Would you like to mention those?
Yes. Dominique Mason is our trans advocate and coordinator. Johnny Jenkins is our MSM coordinator. Carolyn Anderson is our cisgender and community events coordinator. Those are the people that's a part of Life Inc. Amanda is our social media person that handles all of our website, and Felicia Carter is our website attendee as well.
Okay. It does take a team. It takes a team to get it done. So, in closing, what would you like to tell people how they can get more information? I just want to, because sometimes people come in at different parts of the show.
And you all please visit our website at www.thelifeinc.org. Sign up to be a volunteer. You can sign up to do donations. All donations are tax write-offs because we are a 501c3 agency. So go to the website, visit the website. All of our information and everything that we have coming up is listed on the website.
Okay, well, right now I'd just like to take the opportunity to say thank you again so much for coming, gracing our studio here with your presence, and much success to you, Tutt.
Thank you.
You are welcome. I guess you could look at some of your relevant comments over there.
Hello, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in to We Are Live. And I will be going live from every platform on every page that we have promoting the Metro Reunion Weekend. And you make sure you all listen out. We do have commercials on 977 and 90.1. advertising what we have going on. And if you're out there and you have a business, Shay, if you have a business, or if you own in a boutique, or you got a dance team, anything that you have going on in your life, register for the walk. It's free. Register for the walk. We want you all to be seen and heard. Thank you all. Have a good wet Wednesday.
Wet Wednesday.
It's wet.
I know it is. It's raining.
Are you tired of living check to check and looking for residual income? We have just the opportunity for you. Join us on Saturday, the 25th of June in Jackson, Mississippi, as we discuss the sexiest industry in the world, travel. Let's turn your passion into profits, whether it's on a full-time or part-time basis. Please RSVP or text to 404-915-8623